You, Mike?
Yes. Okay. Welcome back, and no introductions necessary here, but do welcome Chet Cole, our Executive Director. Chet.
Thank you, Neil.
Isn't this great? I mean, this
Great
is
day.
such an exciting day.
It is an exciting day, as always, and you know, I'm a sentimental person, and I sit back, and I've been back there with Steve and his counterpart looking at some of the videos and seeing some of the clients over the years that are friends, and it touches my heart deeply, you know that? And many of them, unfortunately, have passed away. We've got a Garden of Angels over by the Chet Cole Life Enrichment Center with over 1,100 names on it. So it's a very special day for our community. It's a special day for our staff. It's a special day for our families. Special day for our supporters, our volunteers, everybody that loves this place and these people. And we're very, very blessed to be in a community that is so caring and so loving. And we've had some wonderful gifts today, large gifts and gifts that of the heart, like the lady for Social Security. It's like the woman at the well. She gave everything you have.
Yes.
Can't give any more than that, all right? And I'm just so grateful to be a part of this organization. And I'm very proud of what happened last Friday night at the auction. You and your team did a wonderful job. I think there were 450 people in the room. They had a wonderful, wonderful time. The video that was done by the station, narrated by Steve's wife, and Steve put it together, I thought was just absolutely beautiful. I've had a lot of comments about that, touched a lot of people's hearts that night, and gives them an insight into what goes on at the Key Center. And I've heard a lot of talk today about what are developmental disabilities and what is this and what is that. I think the best way to understand who these people are is to make one as a friend. And that's the best education you could have. You don't need to read a book.
Exactly.
All you need to do is make a friend, and you have a friend for a lifetime. And then you start learning maybe how God would like us to be and us to see the world. Because when we talk to our friends, they believe us. They trust us. They believe our word is sacred. They believe when we say we love them, that we do love them, okay?
Yes.
We say when we're going to do this for you, that you can count on that. And maybe if we had more people that looked at the world that way. So I've always felt like
They're our teachers.
I feel like whenever I have to go to town, that's when I get in trouble. If I can stay here, I'm okay. I don't need to see any normal counterparts, okay? Because when we look at what happened, and I don't mean to get melodramatic, in Aurora, Colorado, I don't think anybody can divine that or understand that, okay? But we live in a world today that for our kids and our grandkids is dangerous. Mm-hmm. And it's a world that many of us don't understand, especially my age. So that's why it's so important to make sure that people that are vulnerable, that are fragile, who can lead full, productive lives, okay, need the protections and the services and the supports that a place like the Key Center provides. And there's no place in the country, I believe, selfishly, that's better than the Key Center. I don't think there is a place. No. First time I ever went into an institution, I was 9 years old in 1954. My sister has lived in 4 institutions. That institution was in Lynchburg, Virginia. That's not where you put people. You don't put people in institutions. No matter how hard you think you can make it work, you can't make it work. You can't warehouse people. You can't do that. And so it's very important. Most of our group homes today have 3 or 4 people in them, not 10 or 11 or 15. And that becomes more of a home, okay? Today, if we have, like my sister is 3 years older than me. She's had a lot of cancers the last 3 or 4 years. She's thriving, she's doing well. She has a number of difficulties. She takes 47 different medications every day. And yet if she's going to come in here sometime this afternoon between 5 and 6, and they'll get a chance to see her, and we'll get a chance to give her a hug. But those are my heroes. Yeah. They're not ball players or golfers or important people or politicians. It's these people right here, and we get the chance to be with them every day.
We are so fortunate. I know it. It's unbelievable. And you know what was fun with it today is when we had with the walk, and I was able to introduce the clients to these teams and everything. And Miguel, who is just one of my favorite.
Precious.
Yes, the Altrusa. And I said, guys, this is your client. And I said, you are so fortunate. I said, this guy is so special. And they just loved him, and he just hugged him. And it was like, yes, that connection is made, and they're seeing this is really a very special person.
Well, there are many people here, many of them that can't speak well. Yeah. You can't understand what Miguel's saying, okay?
But boy,
he knows what he's saying, okay, but you don't understand what he's saying, but you know it from your heart what he's communicating, okay?
And it's wonderful.
And I think that if people will come out and visit and take a tour and see our people, that's the best recruiter that we can have, okay? We don't really have to say a word. Once we put them in that van or in that golf cart and take them to a group home or take them to a
That's
different
it.
facility, they're hooked, okay?
Right.
You're either in or you're out. There's no in between. It's kind of like with the Lord. You either accept Him or reject Him. There ain't no way you
knew
can
it.
walk that one.
Today
white
they
line,
were
okay?
in.
Yeah, that's
Today-
right.
today we
And-
made
and-
it in.
And you know, Neil, if it keeps going like it is right now, I asked Leo, our Chief Financial Officer, I said, Leo, if I gave you the population of Citrus County, tell me what we're going to raise per person. And he said, Chet, about $1.70 per person in Citrus County. Do you realize market penetration, what that's like? Think about that, okay?
Yeah.
Now, when I came to this county, there were 19,000 people. There's 140 right now, okay? And the whole time that I've been here, and especially during the last 5 years, during this economic turndown, people from other agencies say, have you lost money?
Yes,
How are you doing?
yes.
You know what? We haven't lost money. Now, we've lost government money, but we haven't lost community support. It has sustained and gone higher. Now, what do you attribute that to? You attribute that to be blessed by God and the grace of God, but also the good, giving, caring people of Citrus County.
I was amazed at people that called just during this whole process and said, how can we help? What can we do? What can we give? How can we give hands? It was just such a beautiful experience.
Our logo is our
Yeah,
hands
and
together,
that's
and
what it
Citrus
is.
County has always had those
Yeah.
hands together with the Key Center. That's what makes this such a special place. NYU and Melissa and me and Dennis and all the people that work here feel privileged to do that, feel honored to do that. And then you sit here and you think how fortunate we got 2 county commissioners sitting here. You
I know.
They didn't come in here because they had to be
No.
here. They came in here because
Every
they
single
wanted
one
to
of
be
them, they
here,
wanted,
okay?
yes.
You've got the Chronicle, you've got Progress Energy, you've got people coming in year after year that steadfastly are here to stand with us, but more importantly, to stand with these people. And so that's why I always know, no matter what happens in my life, I've been so blessed that I see the future of the Key Center being bigger and better. I don't see it being less, and I don't see it being diminished.
They walk out of here and they thank us, and they thank you, and they thank you for what this has meant for them.
And as we get further into this hour, I mean, I'm going to share some things that are happening in the future that I think is going to excite people because it's going to be another level of services that we're going to be able to introduce, touch more lives, change more lives, and be able to manifest it in a way that still is always underpinned with kindness, love, dignity, and respect. And that's who we are.
That's it. We're going to take a short break because we're going to see some entertainment from the Country Classic Cloggers, dance routine, and then we will come back. Chet, we will be talking more. We'll be sharing that story. We are down into the crunch time, guys. Let those phones ring, 527-2341. Stay with us for this final hour. You will be blessed.